Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. This morning I am at 2020 Broadway, at Broadway Family Grill, out in their outlet, in the tent we're going to be using for our tent meetings this week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. We spent our first night reading through Scripture. I think we're in Numbers now, and so I got a little bit of sleep, maybe an hour and a half nap last night, but it's been good. Also early, so I don't know if I'm actually streaming live on YouTube or if it's going to throw it up at 7 o'clock when the schedule was supposed to go. What's going on with that, but that's okay. So today it is May 20th, 2024. We will look at Proverbs chapter 20 and look at verse 21. Proverbs 20:21 says, "An inheritance gained prematurely will not be blessed ultimately." You know, always looking at that as, getting that inheritance, like the son who went to his dad and said, "Dad, I want my inheritance now," and then goes off and squanders it, and then ends up coming back and saying, "Dad, make me one of your slaves. I don't deserve to be your son." And this is a story Jesus tells about God accepting us and loving us as a son who was dead and now is alive again, was brought back to life. I've always thought of it that way, but this morning as I read it, I realized an inheritance gained prematurely will not be blessed. How often have we wanted an outcome before we were actually ready for it? We wanted a ministry before we took the training that God had for us. We wanted to do that thing and didn't bother to pay attention to the fact that God said, "Okay, well, I'm going to give you that thing, but first you got to be able to do X, Y, and Z." Maybe saying, I want the Harley, the ultra limited Harley, but God's saying, "Yeah, but you don't even know how to ride a little 250 yet. How about you build yourself up and get some confidence and some ability, because that ultra limited is going to handle completely different than something small." We do that all the time in our own lives, right? We find ourselves in that place where we are chasing after that thing we want, and He's giving us the opportunity to grow into it. I knew at age 4 I was supposed to be a pastor. When I finally came back to God and said, "Okay, I'm going to follow you," I'm grateful for the fact that I'd given up on that, because had I not had, I would have been chasing it, and I would have tried to jump into it way too soon. I would have hurt other people really bad, because God needed to teach me a lot of things on how to be a servant before I could step into a role of a shepherd. And He's still teaching me those lessons, and I'm grateful for it. You see me, I got a blanket on right now. It's chilly outside. I've been up all night. And yet, I still started my day with my time in my Word. But I didn't do that because it is easy. Me that lesson over the last 15 years, to the point where I know I need it. Not that I have to do it. I need it. I need my time with the Lord. I need my time with the devotion and prayer and all of that. An inheritance gained prematurely will not be blessed ultimately. You go chasing after that ministry, you go chasing after that thing, and it's too early for it. You may get it, but you might have to lose it too to understand what it was all about. Think about that today as you deal with interacting with your community. Good morning, Nettie. Appreciate the fact that you're here. The rest of you, whether I catch you live or Memorex, know this. I love y'all, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.